Hello friends, Intuitive Rene here, bringing you your daily tarot reading for Friday the 23rd of July 2021. And today I am working with the gorgeous and amazing Insight Tarot. I do love this deck. I love the backs of these cards. I feel like I could just get completely lost in the imagery that's here. And of course the cards themselves are just really, really gorgeous. So let's get straight into it and see what is the energy of today. What do we need to know? What is the message that Spirit have for us? And I have the cards all upside down. It's not the first time I've done that. Have fixed the cards, they're all the right way around. The first card we have today is the Judgment. So Judgment, there's a little keyword at the bottom here that says resurrection as well, and it really is, you know, judgment is a word we all fear. It's a word that we're all afraid of. It's a word that we try not use. We've all been told, don't be so judgmental, don't be so super critical. We're also so afraid of people judging us because it has such a negative connotation attached to it, doesn't it? We always assume, we always think that anybody who, if we give judgment on somebody else, or if somebody judges us, that it's going to be negative judgment. But often it's not, and especially when it comes to tarot, the Judgment card is basically saying, stand in your authority, stand in your power, be true to who you are, acknowledge who you are, and don't be afraid that you're not enough, because actually you are. So let me just see if I can bring this a little bit closer, get the camera to focus on it. So here we stand in our glory. We've got our arms stretched up to the heavens, and in our arms have become these beautiful, huge, gigantic, glorious wings, okay? And we're not afraid. We're standing in our power, we're standing in our authority, we're standing in our beautiful presence, and we're okay with who we are. I want you to see resurrection. And again, that word resurrection, what does resurrection mean? It means coming back to, it means a second chance, it means a do-over, okay? And this is what you have to do, is you have to recognize that who you are right here and right now, today, Friday, who you are is perfect. What you are is perfect. What you've achieved is enough. What you've achieved is absolutely wonderful and amazing. Don't ever feel like it isn't enough. Don't ever feel like, well, I'll wait for a second chance. The first time that you do something, the first time you have a go at it, it is perfect. It is enough. Who you are is perfect. Who you are is enough. You may not get a chance of resurrection. You may not get a do-over. You may not get a second chance. So it's about recognizing and acknowledging your perfection in this moment, in who you are right here and right now. Stand confidently, stand tall, and be okay with yourself. Second card we have today is the Three of Wands. So when we look at the Three of Wands in this particular image, okay, you can see that there are some sand mounds in and amongst the grass, and we are growing. And if you have a look at each of these three sticks, for want of a better word, look at the beautiful butterfly. But if we look at these three sticks, each one is in a different stage of growing, isn't it? The decision has been made to plant them, and we have acted on it. We have planted the sticks, and each one is in a different stage. Is any one of the three losing? Is any one of the three failing? Is any one of these three sticks not adequate or not good enough? No, they are perfect. Let's bring it back to the Judgment card. Each one of these, as much as they are each in a different stage of their evolution, in the stage of their progress, in the stage of their growth, each one is at a different point, but they are all perfect. Three of Wands is the card of making the decision, and we have made the decision. We have acted on the decision. We have planted, okay, ourselves in the ground, and now we need to just trust that what we have, who we are, what we are, is sufficient. I think this is getting really philosophical today, but really the message here is don't judge a book by its cover. Let's get all cliched. Let's not judge a book by its cover. Just because we've planted them all at the same day, each one of these, the decision was taken and we've acted on it on the same day to plant clippings. Now we have to just trust and know and have faith that everything's going to work out as it needs to, as it should. You can't control the progress. You can't control the development. You can't control it. You can give it as much fertilizer and nourishment as it needs. You can water it. You can keep the weeds away. You can do all of that. But each one will still blossom in its own time. Each one will still grow and develop in its own time, depending and according to its own lifespan. And you mustn't judge. Don't be so quick to judge yourself or to judge others. I think you need to recognize that everybody develops at their own time. Everybody grows in their own unique time and space, and that is okay. You've already initiated, you've already started, you've already allowed, you already got that progress taking place. Now just trust and let it be. Let's see our last card. Of course, yes. So, Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles is the card of excess. It's the card of abundance. It's the card of opulence. I love that word. It's my favorite word, opulence. So when we remove judgment from ourselves, from our situations, from our circumstances, and from others, when we trust that everything is in perfect divine order, that's when things will truly flourish and develop and give you the abundance that you're looking for. So here we have, let's call it a beanstalk, okay? Let's call it a beanstalk. And you can see how high and how full and how fabulous our beanstalk has grown, way above the fence, way higher than we had thought or anticipated. We removed judgment. We allowed it to develop in its own time. And look at what it has done. Look at how much it's grown. Look at how much it's given us. Each one of these yellow circles represents a fruit that it is offering, that it is giving, that it is creating. We don't know if this abundance has come from this decision, or this one. We don't know, but we have to trust that by planting all three, we are guaranteeing a positive outcome. So friends, today, let's bring it back into real terms. I'm being very philosophical today on Friday. So this is really what Spirit is saying to you. Today, Friday the 23rd of July, it is important that we remove judgment from ourselves, from our situations, and from our circumstances. You've already made decisions. You already started and initiated action and activities. You've already planted the seeds of growth. You have to trust that they will develop in the way that they want to. Today is about nurturing, not about initiating. The decisions and the initiations have already taken place. But it is also a day to count your blessings. It's also a day to acknowledge your successes. Today is a day to acknowledge all that you have already achieved, the abundance that is there for you, that is around you, that you created, that you started, and that you begun. It's about recognizing your success, your abundance without judgment. Don't judge a book by its cover. Give things an opportunity to show themselves. And today is the day where you will see the rewards for the decisions and the actions that you have taken. I do think this is a wonderful reading for a Friday. Sending every single one of you so much love and blessings. From my heart to yours as always. Until we connect again, take care.